Philly film games. It's over.
Alright, so we're back to Philly film post-victory commentary, as Eric has already dubbed it.
Yeah. It's a working title anyway.
Yeah, it's a working title. I like it. And it's better than... I never noticed that when you're that low in health that Samus is doing a shoulder shrug like, I guess I'm going to make it. I hope so. Life support systems are kind of failing, but I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, you're just panting.
Yeah. Emphysema, holy shit! That was something, yeah, Nintendo had started doing real well. Even back in the 16-bit era, like, they would show you, like, signs of fatigue.
Yeah, like, hey, you're dying.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, in Mario 64 would be, you know, you'd be like, woo, 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 but, here it was, like, even evident that they would do it. No, they didn't do it in Link to the Past.
No, just the noise.
Yeah, that's all you would get. But, what was it? No, Wind Waker's where you're like bent hunched over, like, oh god, is it over yet? Yeah, that's the thing.
I think in Ocarina of Time, you still do it a little bit, but not so much. It's more like you act kind of like you're worn out. You're just like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, his hands are almost on the ground.
Oh, eyeball.
Yeah, this is where I noticed like some of the detail they put into it, like when when I get up to shoot. Oh, that's right. I'm hiding in the weeds. I'm playing hide and go seek.
Invisible.
That's right.
Ninja.
Damn right, because I'm just gonna be like that. Samus, she may be a Chozo trained person, but she still has ninja skills when necessary. And I missed.
Whiff.
Yeah, totally on the whiff. That detail, like the crap actually coming out of the eyeball when you shoot it, like that little splatter of shit, like
well,
that. Even in 16-bit, Nintendo was doing some pretty neat, detailed shit. And I think, God, that sounds so bad. Sounds like me after I ate Dairy Queen. Because I'm partially. That's the thing. I don't know if I'm lactose. I might be lactose intolerant, but I don't know. Because in the morning, oh yeah, if I have anything remotely dairy, my stomach's like, no.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And then at night I could eat. Like, okay, I had Cold Stone for the first time here not too long ago. And first of all, I was like, holy Jesus, no wonder, like, we have health issues in this country. Because I have never stepped foot in a Cold Stone. I knew of the place, but I just never... First of all, I didn't even know it existed here. Which was crazy to me. Yeah. The test tubes, or whatever the hell you want to call them. I hated these things forever. But yeah, I had never been into a Cold Stone ever. And they, like, even when I asked for, I think I asked for a medium, they kind of gave me this weird look like, we don't call it that here.
Yeah, it's called something else.
Like I'm loving it or something. Like, dude, just medium.
The middle size.
Yeah, whatever you got. It's like going to, that's right, because I want to wake her up.
Good morning, mother!
Yeah, good morning, mother brain! Motherfucking brain! And at least in this one, she did look like a brain, because she looks more like a liver in the 8-bit game. As I'm sitting here burning like an idiot.
Yeah, I was saying, you started doing something else, and I'm just like, you're dying, by the way.
And I'm not really considering my surroundings very much. I didn't really... You can tell I clearly don't give a shit. Because... I'm sorry, the real boss of any Metroid game is Ridley. Everybody else is just sort of there. Like, Mother Brain really is not the hardest thing to take out. I mean, even at this point, I'm just sitting here giving charge shots when I clearly have missiles and other shit. And a little bit of epilepsy, and the brain falls off. It's just like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and collect dust.
Yeah. My body took a minute. It's tired.
Oh, God, that face. That's This whole sound is horrifying. I loved it. God, when I was 16, I saw this, like, this is it. This is the fucking pinnacle. Nothing will ever outdo this game. And I don't think too many games have.
In a lot of ways, not really.
Because it's got a good storyline. It's got a great ending, which I'm not going to give away in case no one's seen it. But it's just good in that way, and I've always enjoyed this game, even though I never owned it as a youngin'. I rented the shit out of it, but I never owned it. And God, yeah, that's when shit's getting real. Because I mean, she starts doing all that shit, and you start. Because, like, yeah, she never really puts up a fight, and then all of a sudden this shit happens.
It's like, oh god!
And it just jacks your shit.
The rainbow beam of doom.
Hell yeah. I wonder if she learned that from King of the Cosmos. Could you imagine if he did that shit?
Yeah, if he took a minute to charge it up, got ready.
Yeah, charged it up and was like, I don't see Cosmo, oh my god! Yeah, the King of the Cosmos just uses rainbow vomit to blow shit up. It would be crazy.
Maybe that's how he ruined all the stars in the first place.
It would make sense. I mean, it seemed like the first game he was on a drunken bender.
Yeah.
So yeah, him flying around destroying planets and shit, and, you know, just bad like that. But yeah, this was always a nice twist. It's because that was the thing. Like in the first Metroid game, the Metroid would only attack you, and then in this game, you see this Metroid attack
everything but you.
Yeah, pretty much everything but you, which is like, holy shit, this is craziness. And it's nice enough to give you all that health back, and your reserve tank,
which is nice.
Yes, it's very nice.
Not the baby.
Not the baby exploding in 16-bit beauty.
Samus just totally loses her shit.
Yeah. I mean, I always called this the bitch slap gun, because that's what you're doing at this point. You're just, I mean, look at the recoil on the head. It's just,
boo.
It's like haymakers from Tyson. Like, just constant. And you don't even have to move. You just stand there and shoot, and nothing's gonna fucking happen. I think I lost a grand total of like 40 health.
Yep.
And just wailed. Let me get in position here to die. Because this is 16-bit limitation. I see you. Daisies.
Time bombs it.
Oh shit! See, that's the one thing I never liked about. I've never been good with, has been the self-destruct shit. Anytime there's a sequence, I mean, yeah, it adds to the suspense and shit, but it's like, I don't. I just don't. I don't operate well, and I've never had like one of these days, I think I want to sit and actually let it explode, just to see what the hell would happen.
Just see what happens, or if it's just the generic death sequence.
Yeah, like if it just goes black, and that's it. Because you know you'd have to fight Mother Brain again.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, as a kid you never think about that shit, but now as an adult where I actually have time, not really, but to actually sit back and enjoy what the hell's going on, like, maybe I should experiment with this and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's two sequences like this. I mean, at the very beginning of the game you have a destruction sequence, and then here, and it's like, I don't remember if I ever did it in the earlier part of the game, where you're escaping the space lab and whatnot.
Yeah.
At least there, it'd be like, oh, you're not really sacrificing a whole lot because it's the beginning of the game. But
they kind of held on to that because Metroid Prime, that's the start of the game too. Is a self-destruct thing. And that's their excuse on how you lose all your powers, your abilities. Is you get partially caught in the blast. And it blows up and it destroys like parts of your armor.
Okay, well that makes sense. Cause I'm trying to remember, like in this game, you just come in with nothing.
Yeah, they have like a different explanation every time. Like fusion, you get infected, so then they have to remove parts of your armor.
Yeah.
And that's why the enemies have like weird abilities, is because they were your armor, so they have like the power of whatever armor they took.
Oh wow. That's neat.
Which they actually kind of do that again in Metroid Prime 2. Where there's the dark world that you go through all the time.
Okay.
Has these enemies called the Ing. And
okay.
They, like, how you lose all your stuff in that one is you're chasing after some space pirates, and you end up going through this portal that they made.
Oh yeah.
Little dudes.
I had to save the little ones. If not, that idiot gremlin there is, walking towards me like, but I want to go with you. You got a cooler car.
Yours is better.
Yeah. I don't trust this ostrich to drive. He's nearsighted, for God's sakes. You think you're gonna get out of this mess? Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those little things I always wanted to do in this game after I discovered that, because it was just like, oh, you can do that.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really add a whole lot to the game, other than I think you get like one little thing that you see when the planet explodes.
Yeah, you see them leave.
Yeah, you see a little dot flash.
In Fusion, they just come with you.
And then you get some Mode 7. Whoosh. Clouds. Planet. Boom. That's gotta be a hell of a detonation to do that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you have to rig up? Or how much would you have to rig up to get that to happen?
A lot.
Yeah. So, boop, there you go.
Yeah, there they are.
Bye-bye. And then more Mode 7 in your face.
It was completed.
Successfully!
Clear time. Dick.
Yeah. When we originally completed this, I think my audio recording that quit on us was at 3.5 hours. And I know there was way more of that prior. So, like, I don't know what kind of timer this thing runs on. Because this does not seem to...
It didn't seem right.
Yeah, it definitely did not. At all. Way to make it look good, Tomoyoshi. You really designed those objects well.
They were just gorgeous.
Yes, they were flawless. And Samus designer Tomomi, you did awesome. In fact, I should send money to each of these people, because I don't even know if they're still employed, but just like, here's a token of my gratitude. You were awesome.
You were great.
Yes, you
did.
did.
It'd be kind of a fun like claim to fame for the one. It's like, I was the one that designed Samus. Yeah, it'd be
what the hell was it? I have I think it's a Genesis Greatest Hits. Like the Sega Genesis, not the band Genesis.
Yeah.
In that they have a whole lot of extras for these. There's like 30 games in the thing. Because they're all Genesis and 16-bit games aren't... You put that on a DVD, I mean, good God.
Yeah.
You have a lot of extra space. And one of the things... I think it was called Alex Kidd?
Oh, yeah. I know that game.
Yeah.
You play rock, paper, scissors against the bosses.
Yeah, that's it. They interviewed... One of the extras for it was this lady. They interviewed her, and she was talking about how, like, her whole part of the process was designing the backgrounds and like all of the stuff that she. Yeah, like it's always interesting to hear things like that, like the little bits that you hear about. Oh yeah, like those clouds or the whatever, that was my idea, or like the clouds and bushes in Mario, the original Mario Brothers. Like, to save space, they just did recolors.
Oh.
Because that's all that is. The clouds and the bushes are the exact same thing. Objects just recolored.
Yep.
So it saved them all in space. And then my shitty ending. Yeah, good job, asshole.
Hey.
Fuck off. I hate all of you. I'm out of here. And I'll shoot you before I leave.
Boom!
Yeah, boom.
Dead.
You're all dead. You're dead to me. And then they tell you just how great you are, which is, I'm a D.
Yeah. We got a good old 2/3.
Yeah. 2/3. That's about the most effort you ever get out of me. So, that's what happened. So next time on Philly Film Games, hopefully real audio and real gameplay put together to seem natural. Not like this.
Yay!
Yay.
Because this was probably shit.
It probably is. But it killed 2 days, so whatever. Woohoo! Like, comment, and subscribe anyway. Please.
I'll share my candy.